Earlier this week, the 56th session of the IPCC took place, where a Canadian delegation and many Canadian authors contributed to the report focusing on the mitigation of climate change. The IPCC highlighted that Canada is warming at twice the global rate and up to 3 times the global average in the north. NDP critic for the environment and climate change Laurel Collins says that this report sparked immediate action to reduce the use of fossil fuels and make large-scale efforts to reduce emissions.
This is another dire warning about the state of our climate and our environment. It is a crisis when it comes to ensuring a livable planet for future generations, but we also know that people are being impacted now. We saw devastating flooding, extreme heat waves, climate fires. We're already seeing the impacts, and the IPCC report lays out very clearly that we are currently not doing enough to ensure a livable planet.
Across the country, Canadians are calling for ambitious climate change action to keep the Paris Agreement goal of limiting temperature rise to 1.5 degrees Celsius within reach. Collins is pushing for urgent strategies to be put into place.
So we need to invest in retrofits. We need to invest in transportation, in electrifying cars, long-haul trucking, making sure there's the infrastructure there to support the low carbon transition. There's a lot we need to do, and we need to do it very quickly.
Canadians regularly experience devastating effects of weather and climate events on their community and environment.
Climate change is consistently among the top 3 concerns that people have. And last summer's wildfires, the heat domes, and the fall flooding in the Fraser Valley really drove that home. We saw people's lives and livelihoods devastated.
Clean BC was introduced in 2018 to reduce emissions and build a cleaner economy. Last October, the government introduced a second version of the plan to show exactly how the province is going to meet emissions reduction targets by 2030.
Our targets are in line with measures that will be required to hold global warming to between 1.5 and 2 degrees centigrade. And it cuts across everything, whether it's transportation, our investment in electrifying transportation and building transit-serviced communities that get people efficiently and comfortably and affordably out of cars. We have measures to support people to reduce their emissions in home heating and cooling by supporting the purchase of air source heat pumps.
Minister George Heyman applauds communities in BC for their efforts to improve resilience and reduce their carbon footprint. For CFTK-TV News, I'm Hannah Schmidt in Terrace.